Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's video where we're back in Star Trek Voyager. Across the frontier, that's not the name of it, hold on. Across the unknown, there we go, figured it out. This is the second time I've gotten the name wrong. But where did we leave off last time? Well, we helped save, what's her name? Kes. No, not Kes. What's the Ocampa's name? I've already forgotten. Let's go into our ship. What is her name? I think it is Kes. What's the hero in here? Yeah, Kes. There you go. I know what I'm talking about. We helped save Kes from being captured by, where we saved Kes from the Ocampa, or from, whoa, I am getting everything wrong today. We saved Kes from the Kazon Ugla, whatever his name was, because he's going to come back again to come for us. We also went on ahead and tried to see if we could get a way back home through the Caretaker's array. But unfortunately, he died. So we must find our own way back to the Alpha Quadrant, back to Earth. But we do have a lot of stuff that's still damaged on the ship. I did go on ahead and built up some more emergency quarters so I could get all of our crew sleeping, or a sleeping arrangement for our crew, which we're going to go on ahead and cycle through one. Emergency crew quarters are online. I don't know how many more crew are needed left. 26 with 17 more thingamabobs to go. So what I'm going to do is, I wonder if I could bring life support back on this deck. No, I can't, because I need 50 of those. So, for the time being, I might not get that one, and I might start getting negative effects, but it shouldn't be too bad, because our current is 3,000, I guess, per tick, per cycle, not too sure. But let's get underway. We're going to the next sector, which I can't remember what exactly the next sector is. I love the Intrepid's engines, how they fold up like that. Surprised they never really got shot off a lot, except for maybe like once or twice, I think. But it was on those episodes where like they went back and rewrote. Oh.
We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks. The integration of Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources. I have provided Mr. Neelix with a Starfleet Cadet's Guide to Shipboard Protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration in his operational methodology or adherence to protocol. I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
That's don't worry, Tuvok. You're definitely going to have some culinary incidents for sure. Let's go ahead and see what Tom has to say.
Lieutenant Tom Paris. Lieutenant, Flight Control Officer. Has a nice ring to it. Who'd have thought you only need to get yourself stranded 70,000 light years from home to actually climb the Starfleet ladder? Starfleet brass and Maquis rebels all crammed onto one ship? Found a good pal in Harry Kim. His nose is still glued to the how to be a model ensign manuals, but he's got potential. My off-duty hours? I'd spend them on the holodeck if the damn thing wasn't fried. I'm honestly dying of boredom. So, to keep from going completely off the rails, I've decided to start building a holo version of Chez Sandrine, my old bar hangout by the port in Marseille. Turns out, when Starfleet isn't supplying endless resources, you have to, conserve. And that, unfortunately, includes the food replicators as well. The captain wants us to find traditional food sources, and Neelix, our Delta Quadrant guide, is apparently the point man for that gourmet expedition. Sounds exciting. Neelix already puts our security chief through the logical ringer daily. Can't wait to see what kind of traditional delicacies he drags back when we actually let him forage for real food. I'll be sticking close to the replicators, just in case.
Alrighty. Voices for Tom and for Tuvok. Nice. And here goes the reading. Mr. Neelix, do you have any recommendation? English. Do you have any recommendations for edible plants? Plants? Yes. There's a lovely little L-class planet close by. Lush vegetation, abundant wildlife, and it's almost perfectly safe. Almost. That's reassuring. Mr. Neelix, could you accompany the away team and provide first-hand guidance? I'll second that. Lieutenant Paris, set a course. Oh, whoa, hold on. What did I just... what did I just read? I'll second that, Lieutenant Paris. Set a course now. If you'll excuse me, I'll have to announce our new chief engineer. Lieutenant Carey, you kept engineering running smoothly during these past few weeks. Thank you for that. I'm happy to serve, Captain. However, the Delta Quadrant requires someone who can improvise when Starfleet protocols fail. Miss Torres? But Captain, I've been a loyal Starfleet officer for years. She's Maquis, a criminal. You're out of line, Lieutenant. My decision stands. Dismissed. Miss Torres? Or should I say Lieutenant Torres? I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I hope we could learn to work together. Fine, I'll keep your ship running, but don't think I'll forget it was you who got us into this situation. I trust you'll handle engineering with equal determination. Don't worry, Voyager's in good hands, Captain. You'll have assistants. Commander Chakotay highly recommended both Ensign Seska and crewman Jonas, both Maquis. Well, that's not so bad. At least I'll have someone to rant about Starfleet regulations to. Don't worry, B'Elanna. We'll find ways to adapt to Starfleet. We always have. Seska, I already know what's going to happen with you. You're going to betray us. Anything you need, just say the word, Lieutenant. You can count on me. Just do your job, Jones. That's all I need. You start right away. We're reaching the L-class planet, and we've got plenty of work to do. Okay. Planetoid, that's our location. Let's go ahead and scan the system down. Oh, somebody's here. What's this? The inhabitants known as Sicarians are practically rolling out the red carpet, inviting the crew to spend days relaxing on their world, promising a prime opportunity to boost morale and finally get some rest. Okay. Oh, Tritanium. We gotta go there first, so we can't get life support working on another deck. Nothing to reveal there. Okay. More Tritanium. Alright, set course to the nearest Tritanium, because that's way more important. I don't know what's going on here. Planet 5. Our scanners picked up... Never mind. Risk ambush and thoroughly scan debris. Okay, have a shuttlecraft. I don't have the shuttlecraft unlocked yet, so 41 will have to do. Perfect. 3 crew just joined Voyager, so now we gotta make even more beds. Let's get some deuterium while we're at it. Risk the maneuver. We'll risk a maneuver. Okay, minus 15 to the hull, not too bad. Now I think the hull automatically repairs, but I'm not too sure. I can't remember. Let's go into our ship. While we're here, let's get life support back working on this deck. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. That's right. Clearing this room will give you some resources back. Oh, okay. So I can get stuff from here. Or do I want to get the holodeck back working? That's going to probably be a massive power drain. Changes energy consumption to 25 to 32. We're already at 120. We're practically risking shutdown. So let's not go for that deck. Let's go for this deck because there's a battery here. But I need 70 duranium. Yeah, duranium. So if I stop hitting the wrong button, I go here. Phasers the bore into the planet. Perfect. We can go into here. Repair life support. Can we remove that yet? Nope. Wait, hold on. What did it say? No. Okay, yeah. So 8 cycles. We'll fill up on everything else, and then we'll head for our main objective. Let's send the mining team. Control disruptors to disperse shattered disruptor array control room. Okay. Science laboratory level 2. Don't have that. Okay, I've just been given the option to upgrade main engineering to level 2, but in order to do that, I bet I need to go do research, which is not there. It's over here somewhere. Engineering, no, it's right here. Torpedo bay, navigational control, science laboratory. Research, let's see. Engineering, where is it at? Workshop, Broussard collectors. Is it this one? No. That would be nice though. Warp core efficiency, Broussard collector level 2, small battery, large battery. Where is cargo bay, hyperspanner, negotiations? Where do I look? Because I might be overlooking it. Okay, so I was definitely overlooking it. I had to click, I was looking at the warp core. I had to go over here to look at the upgrades. So we need 30 titanium, and we need 20 dilithium. There is dilithium in the system. I'm not going to be able to do that though, because crafting 2 more levels. So food collect, produce, or trade food. Okay. This I'm not going to get because there's only 3 more cycles, and it's going to take a few cycles before it can come back online, or before I clear the location and then also do the other things. So let's see, we got full on everything. Let's go here. The little blue little icon. Okay, let's enter the ship real quick. Power it on. -7 power. That's not too bad. Let's repair this battery. No. Wait. Ruined room. Let's destroy the ruined rooms first. And then don't have enough available work teams, so that's fine. Because we're going to get stuff. We're going to get titanium from this, so we can upgrade the room main engineering. Crew's unhappy about broken promises, Captain. That's fine. There's like a bunch of people on here, so... Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Send an await team. Not too sure what this is. It's a rock, for sure. Let's see. We need science and engineering. Let's send Tuvok and Chakotay, maybe? Oh, but we need medical too. So let's send Kess. She's got medical. And we need 1 more engineering. So we'll send Ensign Kim. Alrighty. Captain, we're inside a cave system and our tricorders are picking up strange dilithium signatures. Let's go perform a geological analysis, because we're going to get a lot of rewards from it. So that. I think that's a all gold success. Okay, nice. The team performed the analysis, find no dilithium in the walls, begging the question, where does the signature come from? Oh, is this what I think it is? I think this is what I think it is. Blow up the force field? No, let's deactivate the force field so they don't know that we're coming. Critical success again. The team hacks the force field and opens the door, revealing constructed tunnels. They enter. Captain, we're standing in a kind of operating room, and someone has acquired quite the collection of organs. No signs of anyone alive. This is the phage people. I remember this. Tried to recognize some of the familiar-looking organs. Scan the power system of the chamber. There's no risk to it, and we get dilithium. Although there is some risk, actually. please. No, a failure. Shot recorder scans are obstructed by unknown interference. The chamber's purpose remains a mystery. Suddenly, a door swings open, and a hooded figure rushes out holding a tricorder-like device. Captain, threat established. Orders. All of these are really risky. I'm gonna retreat. Oh no, Tuvok. The team frantic withdrawal attempts provokes the stranger. He shoots Tuvok in the chest. They collapse and the stranger flees. The team beams back to Voyager. Oh no, we should have tried to stand our ground. Tuvok's injured now. Lieutenant Nunez, acting chief of security. With Tuvok's currently unavailable, his duties as chief of security will be temporarily covered by Lieutenant Nunez. A non-nonsense military man, Lieutenant Nunez is always prepared for any contingency. He'll make sure every security protocol is strictly observed, leaving no room for error. Lieutenant Nunez was part of the original Starfleet crew aboard Voyager when it launched. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. Okay. Vigilance is non-negotiable, is what he says. Okay, well. Captain, the away team has returned. Janeway to sickbay. What's Tuvok's status? Captain, their lungs were removed, beamed out of their body. Without lungs, Tuvok won't last much longer. I'll try to stabilize them. Craft temporary artificial lungs? Craft artificial lungs for Tuvok until we can find a permanent solution. The lungs are complete. The patient's condition is stable for now. Captain, an alien ship just left the planetoid at warp speed. We can still follow its ion trail. Take pursuit. Follow them. We'll get Tuvok's lungs back. Follow the alien to its hideout. Okay, so this is the hideout. Yeah, so we're fighting the phage people, the ones that they gotta like keep stealing body parts in order to stay alive. Because I think it was radiation that did it to them. I can't remember for sure. Genetic. Captain, we reached our destination's orders. Okay, continue. Captain, the alien ship dropped out of warp and went inside an asteroid. Do we follow? Scan the interior of the asteroid first. Scan that asteroid. What are we dealing with? Strange, I can't scan the interior. The surface stratum is neutronium alloy, not a natural formation. It looks like someone built this asteroid. Alright, let's enter the asteroid. Follow them. We'll get Tuvok's lungs back. Mirror, mirror. Voyager plunges into the heart of the asteroid and encounters an unexpected sight. A vast chamber with mirrored walls, creating endless reflections of the alien ship and Voyager. Lost in a sea of duplicates, the crew must act before they're ambushed. A hall of mirrors. Can we identify the real ship? We're still picking up their ion trail, but they could have left a fake one, so we fly straight into one of these walls. Use phasers as a searchlight. Okay. Tom is level 2. 40% success. Or we can just fire a torpedo. Fire a torpedo. Shatter the mirrors. We'll hit the other ship. Okay, then don't do it. You're right, Lieutenant. It's too dangerous. We can follow their ion trail. It is a 60% chance, but that's like, what's that? 4, 5, 6, 75 for both of these. Phaser, use the search. Reduce phaser power and send out a continuous beam until it hits something non-reflective, their ship. Adjusting phaser azimuth to 15 degrees. With no clear target, the phaser's beam's brilliant light ricochets off the mirrored surface. The chamber becomes a dazzling maze of energy, finally revealing the true alien ship hidden among the illusion. We found the real ship. Scanners are picking up 2 weak bioelectric signatures. They're powering up their engines, Captain. Beam life forms on board based on approximate location. Beam them aboard. Lock onto their bioelectrical signatures and beam them aboard. We got them, Captain. The transporter room, the captured aliens materialized, their bodies ravaged by rot. The crew exchanged an uneasy glance. What has caused the aliens' horrifying disfigurement? You're aboard the Federation starship Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. I am Dareth, and this is Matura. We are Vidiians Sodality. Yeah, the Vidiians. That's what they were. I don't care who you are. I want the lungs you've stolen now. I'm afraid that's not possible. I already altered the lungs to be grafted onto Matura. I am devastated that we had to do this, but otherwise I would have died. Normally we harvest from the dead, but time was running short. It is the phage, you see. My people have been stricken by this disease for eons. It consumes our body, eats us up alive. The only way to fight it is to gather organs and graft them. And now a member of my crew is dying while you breathe air through their lungs. You are pushing me to a choice I don't want to make. If death is a consequence of my actions, I accept it. At least my suffering would end. We'll let her go. Or kill her. What's the Starfleet answer? We'll let her go for now. Killing you won't accomplish a damn thing. You and your friend get out of my sight. Wait, take me to them. Our medical technology is superior to yours. I will adapt their immunogenicity? That's a big word. So a single lung transplant becomes viable. We'll allow to help. Proceed, but we're watching you. There, they are ready for a lung transplant. I can confirm, Captain, Tuvok is going to make it. I will not forget your mercy, Captain Janeway. As a token of my gratitude, take our surgical device. It will help you. Thank you, Matora. Farewell. Matora? Helm, we return to our old course. Oh, hey. Fly to Lithium. Not too bad, which means that was a success, I guess. Yeah, the Vidiians. I remember the Vidiians. The one where is that the episode where they split B'Elanna from her human and her Klingon half? That was a neat episode. Okay, let's look at the ship. A few more cycles before we can fully house people. So let's just cycle through both. Alrighty. Let's build crew quarters. Yep, crew quarters. 1, 2. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Crew quarters. Now we can build accommodates 10 crew, but we need... What is that? Accommodates 12 crew. Let's do the 12 crew. It'd be better. Now, I could build a battery. A small battery. It'll be 10 and 15. We've got 61 and 100. So yeah, we're going to build a small battery here and a small battery here. And then we're going to destroy this and then build another crew compartment. That's what I'll do. Alright, let's go to our final, or our actual destinations after having an encounter with the Vidiians. Alright, crew quarters and life support are online. They're ready. So yeah, so now it's just missing 5 people. So yeah, we're going to... No. Cancel that. We're going to dismantle. And then we're going to build a battery. Let's build the first one next to the phaser array. Just to fill it in. And then we'll build the other battery right here. 2 cycles remaining. Okay. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Send an away team. Okay, for our first officer, Talaxian, obviously, because he knows the location. We need somebody with Starfleet ability, so we're going to send Chakotay, because Chakotay knows the way of the land. We need somebody with medical and science, so it's either Kess or Tom. Tom's got a little bit more, but let's go with Kess, maybe? But if we have to run into anything with Starfleet ability, we'll have it. Oh no, but Tom's only got that. So yeah, Kess. Kess is the best option. Alright, start the mission. Captain, we've arrived. Half the crew must be down here. How should we proceed? Harvest inconspicuous plants for Talaxian. Analyze vegetation and locate food sources, or scan the surrounding area for food sources. this one does give us the most. Inconspicuous plants. Let's scan. I prefer that over. Oh, but this one does more. Let's do this one. The away team analyzes the local vegetation and gathers a variety of plants, including delicious-looking apples and peculiar roots. Concerns about their edibility remains. We received your signal about the ship in orbit, Captain. Ensign Seska is missing, and we can't locate her combat signal. Orders, Captain? Ask others where Seska was last seen. Spread out and search for clues. Analyze the environment. Let's ask with Chakotay. Okay, the team discovers an abandoned berry bag near a cave, a promising sign Seska was here. Captain, we're hearing voices inside the cave. Orders? Hide and let them pass. Approach them. This will give us a higher success rate. I prefer that. Oh, we gotta hold it. Keep forgetting. Critical success. Okay. They are armed Kazon. The away team calms them and lets them leave. Their purpose unknown. Seska is priority. Captain, we're inside the cave, but no sign of Seska. Try to locate her combat signal. Split up and search every corner of the cave. Scan for Seska's bioelectrical signature. If we split up, that's a high risk. But we can also try and locate our comm badge. Let's see if we can't scan, even though that is a very high failure chance. Oh, success, okay. The scans reveal Seska's biosignature. She's shaken but relieved. She explains the Kazon attacked while she was gathering mushrooms. Captain, under the Kazon patrol, we're taking heavy fire. Distract? What can we do if we distract them? I'm curious now. I probably should have retreated. The tricorder decoy grants the team a chance to escape. They safely beam aboard Voyager. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Throw their tricorder at them. Captain, the away team is back with Ensign Seska and quite a haul. Should we move it to the cargo bay? I appreciate Needlick's enthusiasm, but I'm concerned about the long-term viability of these food sources and their actual nutritional value. Simply having a lot of it doesn't solve our problem. A valid point, Commander. We'll have the food analyzed in the science lab. Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and look at our ship. 2 cycles. I can spare 2 cycles. Battery compartment is gone. Crew quarters are in place. 5 more cycles for that. And main engineering upgrade, can I do it now? Because I should have the part. Oh, I gotta wait for the crew to come in for it. So that will give us, literally, we have the exact amount. I do want to repair the shuttle bay, because that does seem like a very decent thing to do. The aero shuttle bay, I don't even remember this. Sending the aero shuttle to trade resources or reduce the threat level. Only 1 trade can be active at a time, and each takes a set amount of time to complete. Okay, so interesting. What about... Oh, so we can like literally send out diplomats. Okay. What about the shuttle bay? What can you do with it? Shuttles, standard shuttle, hero, engineering, attribute. Okay. Construct shuttles that can be used to point of interest missions. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. Dilithium, deuterium, duranium. Let's load up while we're in the system. And then we're going to go here as well to let the crew rest, just because why not? Send an away team to mine anything we can get our hands on. 4 crew got sick. That's bad. Speaking of which, if we go to medical, sick bay, management, upgrades, we can upgrade it. 8 cycles for all of them to come back. Okay. Alrighty, we've got our battery. Our crew quarters is finished. So, energy is essential to power rooms. Any energy not used is wasted. Use battery compartments to store excess energy and use it if you've run out of deuterium or the warp core doesn't provide enough energy. So we basically just got boosted by 4? Yeah, we got boosted by 4, that little small battery. Can we upgrade the battery? Yeah, we can upgrade the battery. Missing technology, though. Storage capacity from 120 to 180. Battery compartment is charging. So, let's go. There's our crew quarters finished. Main engineering. We should be able to upgrade you now. That took quite a bit of components. I think it used gel packs too for that. Okay. Quickly board any valuable salvage before the attackers return. How much do we need? Oh, actually a lot. Okay, let's do that. Risk the ambush. Okay. 3 crew just joined Voyager. Great. More crew members. Oh, great. 5 crew just got injured. Okay. Alright, let's get this real quick. And then we're going to go and see what this Class G planet has to offer for us. Deploy prototype mining devices. Okay, we detected a Class O planet which is largely covered in surface water features and a diverse ecosystem. Okay. Create a bubble of air within a deflector shield for easier extraction. Okay. That would have been nice if I had the shuttle. So yeah, we're going to build a shuttle bay here in a sec. Alright. 40 titanium. Not too bad. Let's go see what this Class G has to offer for us, though. The inhabitants, known as Sicarians, are practically rolling out the red carpet, inviting the crew to spend days relaxing on their world. Let's grant the crew shore leave. Plus 400 morale. During the shore leave, the crew discovers the Sicarians possess advanced space folding technology capable of sending Voyager on over halfway to the Alpha Quadrant. This may be their best opportunity to return home. Okay. During the shore leave, the crew discovered the Sicarians possess this. Oh, okay, it's just that. See. Offer Federation knowledge in return for access. We get science from it. Citing their own prime directive, the Sicarians refuse to trade. The crew is disappointed, but Voyager understands that it is adhere to their own directive, which they should respect others, even when it impacts Voyager. Oh, that sucks. I should have just took it by force. Okay, let's look inside the ship. Balana should have engineering almost finished upgrading. I think it is upgraded. Oh, okay, upgraded. Level 2. Let's see, how much dilithium does this take? 36 now? Or deuterium takes 36. So, I should see if I can't upgrade this one. Yeah, this one. Need the technology. 7 plus 750. Okay, so let's look at our technology real quick, which is science laboratory. Bussard collectors, crew, mess hall, holodeck, crew quarters. Capacity by 16. Okay. Inspired workforce, high morale threshold, sick bay. Stronger Talaxian ally. I think it was an engineering, actually. Workshop. Cargo bay level 2. There you go. That's what you want. Okay, so, with that being said, I can't do anything else, so let's go ahead and analyze these apples. While we're doing that, we're going to go and upgrade our shuttle bay. We need more titanium. Duranium. I keep calling it the wrong thing. But there's none left in the system, so let's just get our this. Ooh, destroy part of the station where the cargo might be. Scan the station for any leftover resources. Let's do the safer option. Okay, plus 100. Alright. Apples and fruits. Somebody's calling on the comm badge. Let's see what they want. As the commander feared, the Leola routes aren't a long-term solution. We need to find other ways to stock our pantries. Suggestions? Captain, I was thinking about building a hydroponics bay. It would give the crew a chance to reconnect with the natural process of growing food, which I've already done. We could also hit up local trading stations with the Arrow shuttle. Barter for supplies, do a little Delta Quadrant grocery shopping, so to speak. But Captain, there's so many planets out there. We just need to keep exploring to find one brimming with the most delicious, nutritious delicacies. Think of the culinary adventures. Hydroponics, trade, exploration, all valid options. Thank you. Oh, Captain, regardless of your choice, the raw ingredients still need to be prepared. Naturally, I'd be honored to apply my culinary skills. However, the mess hall lacks a proper galley. Would you be willing to sacrifice your private dining room for the greater good of the crew? Wonderful. I'll get to work straight away. Okay, to upgrade the room, select the room first and then upgrade. Yep, how to do that. So, to the mess hall. I didn't even know Janeway had a private, room, or private captain's chamber. Well, it makes sense because most starships would have it. Okay, so that's upgrading. They said Arrow shuttle, but I've already started upgrade, or I'm going to be upgrading that next. What does this take to repair? Oh, okay, I could do the Arrow shuttle right now. I could also clear rooms. That'll give me 20 there. Yeah, let's clear the rooms, this deck, and then we'll see what we get from there. Alrighty, Arrow shuttle bay has been repaired. Let's go ahead and see who has diplomacy. Chakotay does. Let's go with Chakotay. And trading, we're just waiting for trade offers. We built the hydroponics already last episode. Can I upgrade hydroponics? I cannot upgrade hydroponics. Just finished upgrading the mess hall. So now the captain's mess. Oh, I did not know you could zoom in this far. Whoa! What are you eating on that plate there? That looks like a donut. Looks like you're eating pasta, maybe? I don't know what you're eating. It looks like an apple. Looks like flour tortillas or maybe crepes. And then we have Neelix. Okay, I did not know you could zoom in this close to everything. Whoa, look at that. See Janeway just waiting for combat. For her hair to just go all over the place as soon as the first torpedo hits the ship. Okay, this entire line has been cleared as well. So now we're just basically waiting for anything to happen. Which we do, I think, need to move systems because we are kind of out of stuff here. Let's see, what's in the system? Ooh, need stellar cartography to scan other systems. Okay. How big is stellar cartography and what do I need for it? Waste disposal, crew, holodeck, combat. Don't I have stellar cartography already? Transporter room, workshop, stellar cartography. Probably gotta upgrade it, most likely. Alrighty, let's go on ahead. This is the system we just came from, isn't it? I feel like it is. Oh no, it's not. We're in an entirely different sector, I believe. Yeah, we're in an entirely different sector. Okay, so let's go back to the main sector map. Let's see. 5 cycles away, 6 cycles away, 13 cycles away. Let's go to system 5008.1 away. Okay, cargo bay is upgraded. We can now store more stuff in the cargo bay. How much crew do we have? How much spare crew do we have? Idling crew. We've got 47 crew members idle. So we got our first battery fully upgraded. Oh, there's a room right here. Hold on, we can put something right there. Let's see. Phaser control. Can't upgrade phaser control. I'm currently upgrading science to see if I can't upgrade the stellar cartography table. Good idea. Let's build a battery compartment within 20 cycles. I've already got a battery compartment, but doesn't mean I can't build another one somewhere else in the ship. Shuttle bay. I can put a hero in shuttle bay. Did not know that. Okay. Alrighty, we're into the next sector. Let's go ahead and scan everything down. We got ourselves some food on the shipwreck. We've got 7 cycles worth of duranium though. So I suggest we make a stop along the way. We got actually a lot of food in the system. Okay, what is this? A repair station. That actually sounds rather lovely. Let's go here first. Take 1 cycle. Let's go with standard mining procedure. Don't risk the ship. Alright, 25. That's could have been better. Alright. Kazon carrier. Okay. Captain, we've encountered a debris field. Let's risk the ambush. Okay. 14 levels to our power. Let's go to the J class. We'll circle down this way and up to the food. Okay. The ruined room has finished. I don't know what I can put here though. I can put an engineering office like right in the front of the ship. Shield generators, disruptor array, cloaking device. If I put a... Oh, I could put another phaser array in the front. How big is... Oh, but there's got to be 4. Ooh. Could I put it there? No, I can't. Okay, yeah. I could put it here, though. Oh, no, I could put it here, though. Does Voyager need another phaser array? It's gonna come a time where we might need another phaser array. Or a phaser control room. Each additional room increases +2 energy threshold, +50 weapon subsystem to health. Limit it to 4. You know what? I'm gonna... I don't need to do this, actually. What does it cost? 90 and 35. That's literally everything I've got. So we'll do it when they tell us to do it. For now, let's just keep the room clear. I'm gonna see if I can't get life support back to the hollow deck. Yeah, let's do that. Let's send the shuttle in for greater amount since we have the shuttle. 3 crew got injured. That's a shame. A Vidiian interceptor. Okay. The crew is happy about the fulfilled promise, Captain. Okay. The Vidiians. Let's see. Have the shuttle perform close range scan. Let's do that because the outcome is a lot better. Okay, nice. 45. Let's get some food now. We got to get to 1,500 out of the... And we're at 650 right now. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. What do we need? Destroy the vessel, salvage the debris. Blindly beam a team on board to force open the stores to retrieve. Send a shuttle to breach the surface... Or breach the storage from the outside. Let's do that. Sounds cool. Lost due to full storage. No. You know what? We need to build a food storage, which is what we're going to probably do below the mess hall. Captain, we're picking up a distress call. On screen. Anyone who can hear this message. Lost control of the bridge. Ship is falling apart. Help now, please. Captain, this may be a trap. Let's see. Sensor array. Scan the Kazon ship. Can we determine if the sustained genuine damage? Its fluctuating nucleonic pattern might indicate a reactor breakdown on board. Scan for the Kazon ships. Scan for any of the Kazon ships in the area. Nothing showing up, Captain. General scan of the Kazon ship. Scan the Kazon ship. Let's see what we're dealing with. The ship is identical to the Kazon Nistream raider we previously encountered, Captain. The Kazon Nistream is one of the most violent sects in the entire Kazon collective. Let us investigate. We'll help, but be cautious. This could be an opportunity to make new friends or enemies. Before we do that, let's quickly enter the ship. Build food storage. Maintenance. food storage? That's a big food storage. Okay, food storage. We'll build it close in. And can I upgrade? Okay, so now it's going to be the upgraded version. That's still 500. Okay, I did upgrade this. So what are we at now? 1750, okay. What is this? Duranium? Deuterium? Duranium? 150? Let's go ahead and upgrade this while we're here as well. Since they're both 4 cycles. Still have people in sickbay that's kind of injured. Upgrade for sickbay is science. Let's get a quick look at it. Science here too. So literally, that's what I'm doing right now for science. Biolaboratory. What's that? Produces gel packs from food and duranium. Okay. Hydroponics bay level 2, level 3. Where's sickbay? Sickbay. Field training, transporter rooms, navigational, metaphasic shielding, cortical stimulator, nebula scanning, waste, large hydroponics. Okay, that's way down there. Biolaboratory, science lab. Crew, maybe? Inspired workshops. Nope. Sickbay level 2, yeah. So we're gonna do this one next then. We don't have any duranium. Deuterium. Dilithium. Name it everything but what it isn't. Alrighty, we stopped off at that planet real quick to get some of that duranium that was laying around. Duranium, yeah. Captain, we reached our destination. Send an away team. Ooh, okay, so medical, diplomacy. Let's send. Send Kess for the medical. Engineering, let's send Balana. And for Starfleet, let's send Paris or Tuvok. Tuvok just got injured in last mission. Let's send Chakotay this time. Inside of the Raiders shows signs of a massive explosion. No sign of the crew. Orders? Scan for life signs, shall we? Okay. Scanning reveals a single faint life sign. The team beams the comatose survivor directly to sickbay. The way I said comatose was really weird. The rest of the Kazon crew have been fused with the wreckage. Ooh, that sounds bad. What happened here? Scan the ship's atmosphere? Yeah, let's scan the ship's atmosphere. Success! The scan reveals residual energy signatures indicated of a catastrophic explosion. The cause remains a mystery, but the evidence points to an internal malfunction. Any suggestions on how to find the origin of the explosion, Captain? Let us perform a system analysis. That's less risky. Okay, success. An analysis reveals an unknown addition to the system, was followed by a massive pre-explosion energy surge which originated in an irradiated area behind a force field. Captain, there's a strange console inside the force field. It could be the origin of the explosion, but the radiation is preventing us from coming any closer. How should we proceed? Modify the tricorder. Scan the console. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, success. They scan the console from a distance. The analysis reveals traces of Federation technology within the console. The away team returns to Voyager with this shocking discovery. It's Seska. It's Seska. We gotta kick her off right now. Alright, Lana's level 2 now. Nice. It seems the Kazon tried to install Federation technology. We are unsure why. Can't we transport it out to examine it? Not with those levels of nucleonic radiation. We could create a subspace bubble or build an expander. One's quicker and riskier, the other's safer but more resource intensive. We just literally got some duranium from that, so let's use it. We won't risk lives no matter how expensive it is. One expander. How on earth did the Kazon get their hands on Federation technology? The most probable explanation is that someone on our ship gave it to them. I don't like this. If our technology changed hands, maybe it happened on that planet earlier. Who could have met them while you were on the surface? Seska. And since Seska was unaccounted for, I was speaking mushrooms. The Kazon ambushed me. Quite. I suggest interviewing the Kazon survivor, Captain. Captain, this raises serious security concerns with Maquis personnel in critical areas. This is about you being passed over for Chief Engineer, isn't it, Carrie? No, Taurus, it's about security. Convenient timing, Carrie. Almost like someone wanted to make the Maquis look like perfect scapegoats. Enough. We'll determine the truth through proper investigation. Sickbay to Captain Janeway. It's the Kazon. His own blood cells are killing him. I need to perform a complete pyrocyte replacement. I think that's how you say that. To save him, requesting authorization. Are we equipped for this procedure? I've already run a crew compatibility analysis. I also noticed Ensign Seska never provided a blood sample. I had a childhood disease and I was warned never to donate blood. I already found enough compatible blood donors among the crew, but we still require a blood sample for general medical purpose. I don't see the point in that, Doctor. No, now. You do it now. Ensign Seska, I order you to provide a blood sample. It is for your own good. And about the Kazon patient. Let's see. Ooh, Vidiian surgical device. Let's use that. The Vidiian surgical device will help, Doctor. Good news, Captain. The Kazon is stable. Chances are high that he'll survive. Good. Let me know as soon as he's awake. Or as soon as he wakes up. Let's proceed with building the expander. I think that's what happened in Voyager in the TV show. They, I think, said, you can do it later, Seska. No, I know what's going to happen. Seska's, we're going to kick her off this ship. It was the last thing I do. Alright, cargo bay is fully repaired, as well as cargo bay level 2. Both of them are actually level 2, I believe now. Yeah, all cargo bays are level 2. So, our food can now do what? No, we need to set to food. Okay, now our food can be, what, 1,750? Perfect, that's the exact amount that we don't really need, but the more the better. Okay, gather inorganic material. Ooh, almost successful there. Let's go to this repair station as well, because why not? Understood, we'll stock up. Repair station, pay Duranium 75. Duranium 75? I was going to use that Duranium for something, I just don't remember what, but let's pay for 150 hull health. Back to full health. Luckily, there's a Class G planet right here with some Duranium. Use control disruptor pulse. Oh, the disruptor pulse. I was going to look at that, see if I can get it, as well as Science Laboratory 2, which I think I can do now after I finish doing the field away team, or field training for the away team. Alright, we're literally right back where we were at earlier. Okay, let's go here. Let's send the shuttle bay to breach the room. Ooh, lost due to storage, but that should be more than enough food. Captain, you simply must see the cargo bay. Our pantry is positively bursting with the most magnificent delicacies. Now that the hard work is behind us, we can finally move on to the fun part, the preparation. Oh lord, no. Just imagine the possibilities. Takar, loggerhead eggs whisked to perfection, a hearty Leola root pilaf, followed by a decadent Lalurian pudding. I promise you your taste buds will melt away. I can't tell if he means that literally. Yeah, in any case, the results speak for themselves. Our food stores are well stocked. Mission accomplished, Captain. We're done. Or well done. Morale plus 400, which we're already at max morale, so we get 9 per cycle, so it's not too bad. Alright, let's get this interstellar... Ooh. Okay, yeah. We're on battery power now. Let's just throw Voyager into the pit and see if we get anything. We lost some whole health. That's unfortunate. I wonder if we go back there, can we repair again? Okay, we're at 384. We've only got 2 turns. Let's go ahead and turn the reactor back on real quick. Because we are using battery power, which is a good thing I installed both of these batteries. Ooh, they're running low though. Let's get to reactor mode 1. Let the batteries recharge. We've got 7 cycles that we can go through. Any other ships, planets, anything in the system? There aren't. Let's go to sector map. 6 cycles away, that should be enough to get us to the location, but plus that'll let our research finish. New trade offer received. Okay. What was I researching in here? Resource analysis. Okay. Not sure what that is, but Science Bay. Laboratory? No, biolaboratory. Science lab. We need level 2 for the science lab. Okay, and then for combat, we can get the disruptor control room, which allows us to do the other version of that mission that we just did that we could have got more from. Improved fire rate, torpedo bays. Okay, let's go to the ship. Missing resources. Ooh. We've got food. We've got actually max capacity food plus 50 every 10 cycles from hydroponics. So this does not concern me. Let's go back to the sector, or system I should say. Ooh, glimmer of hope. Scams have discovered a wormhole, but subspace disturbances indicate... Oh, discovered a wormhole, but subspace disturbances indicate it's collapsing rapidly. Captain, what do we do? Investigate right away. We won't let this opportunity pass us by. Helm, set a course to the wormhole. Wormhole. I've got 30 cycles, so let's scan for fuel first. Okay. This food. Okay, that's a path that we can go. That's a path we can go. Perfect. Okay. Set a course for here. We need power. Out of the train, Miss Hull will not give out emergency rations. Okay, close. Okay, close. We need to get that bigger battery unlocked. Okay, let's send the shuttle. Let's get as much as we can. I thought, was that the shuttle the max that we could get? I don't remember. Let's enter the ship. Power everything back on. Back to level 2. Scan the cloud to avoid potential threats. Yeah, see, the nebula upgrade scanning is what we need next. And the Bassard collector upgrade as well is what we need. Now, I just upgraded that room to level 2, but everything's offline. How do I bring everything back online? Is this not set to put out power? No, it is. Ooh, no life support. That's why. Okay. Life support back online. No ship, no systems are down currently. So yeah, 1750 is what we can hold in the shuttle base. So yeah, if we had power, I would have been able to hold more. So with that being said, research. Once we get the disruptors, we're gonna go engineering and get our next battery. We're gonna get the large battery. We're gonna blitz it for the large battery compartment. But oh, that needs a lot. Level 3 gets us this. That's 100. We need more science. That's 130, but not including the research for this, which is 8 and 25, which we only got 1 and 40, and that's 10 and 50. So, Bussard Collectors level 2 might be a good option, because I know we can just dive the ship into planet atmospheres. Okay, set a course for this. Alright, Captain, we reached our destination. Orders continue. Captain, we're approaching the wormhole. On screen. The view screen shows only the vast star-studded expanse of the Delta Quadrant, but the coordinates indicate Voyager has arrived. Where is it? The wormhole. A supposed ticket home remains stubbornly invisible. Are we in visual range? Affirmative, Captain. This must be the smallest wormhole on record. Magnify. Oh! Is this what I think it is? Even magnified, the wormhole remains A frustrating small blip on the screen. Disbelief and a flicker of despair crosses the bridge's crew faces as if this their only hope to return home. It's small. The aperture is about 30 centimeters in diameter, but it's large enough for a message. It could carry a data transmission to Federation space in minutes. We still have to find out if it goes anywhere near the Alpha Quadrant. We could send a probe beforehand. A modified probe would have a greater chance of success. Let's craft a modified probe blueprint. Modified probe is worth it. Okay, all right, Captain. Is this the Romulan? Is this the Romulan? Are we gonna talk to the Romulan? I forgot the name of the episode. Pinhole? No. Eye of the Needle. I think it was called Eye of the Needle, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Workshop. Let's get in here. Science laboratory. Workshop's down here. Workshop. Available route plans. Oh, that's right. I gotta make both of these. I forgot about this. Okay, let's make the modified thing right now. How many cycles is it gonna take? 6. Okay, which means we can go out here, scan the system down. Alrighty, we've got ourselves our disruptor array. So, Bussard collectors, or we can't do that actually. So, crew quarters accommodates 10 crew members, increases crew capacity by +6. Let's go with the crew quarters. And then we'll do tier 2. Observation lounge. Delicious meals. Okay, enhanced quality. Sick bay level 2. Ooh, sick bay level 2 would actually be pretty nice. So yeah, let's go with, let's get this crew quarters, which is 14, that's 16. Yeah, let's do this and then we'll do that. And then let us look in. Okay, the modified probe has been completed. We'll give out food rations. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Krypton, I hate to be the one to bring this up, but the crew's starting to lose their patience, which means what's going on? Why is it okay? Let's send the shuttle over there, and then we'll see what's going on in the ship. Okay, success. Mess hall. Why aren't you giving out? Oh, 1 deuterium replicates food for 3 crew per cycle. 35 deuterium is required to replicate food for all 104. Oh, that's why you're all premium replicator rations. Oh, y'all are trying to be fancy, eating all of our deuterium. Deuterium, yeah, deuterium. Okay, let's back out. We do need to make the expander, so let's go on ahead and go to the workshop. Expander while we're here. Let us go. Oh, and then we also need to look in here and build our disruptor control. Ooh, okay, I don't have enough for that just yet. Let's see, we need geranium as well as this. Okay, we're gonna go there, go up, then down. Send a shuttle, breach the hull. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do engineering. I think I was gonna do this. High morale threshold bonus, no. Delicious meals. Sick bay level 2, so I need level 2 this. Let's begin research, or I could do the Bussard collectors because we have enough for it, or I could do science laboratory, what is it? The battery. Engineering battery, small battery compartment, which is this, but we don't have enough. Or, which I needed to do, was make the disruptor patterning, which I still don't have enough deuterium. Duranium. What is this? Tritanium. I keep calling it the wrong thing. We can go there and get it once we finish here. Alright, Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Continue. Captain, the probe is ready. Send in the modified probe. Do it. Telemetry data incoming, Captain. The V-screen shows a green vortex, the image transmitted by the probe from inside the micro wormhole. A sense of wonder and anxiety fills the bridge. What's on the other side? It doesn't look like any wormhole I've seen. It must be old, decaying. Any ideas where our probe will end up, Ensign? No, but a phase variance in the radiation stream is stuck. Captain, or can it break free? Unlikely. Wait, it's just scanned by someone else. Hail them. Use the probe to reinforce the signal. We're receiving an answer, Captain. On screen. This is Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. Who's receiving this communication? It is! I am Telek Ramor of the Romulan Astrophysical Academy, Science Vessel Talvath. Location Alpha Quadrant, Sector 1385. What are your coordinates? We're in the Delta Quadrant, but since it hasn't been charted, I can't specify our exact location. Delta Quadrant on a Federation starship called Voyager. I've not heard of a ship with that name. It is new but not classified. Surprising. Romulans are usually well informed. I've been in deep space for over a year and I'm not privy to the latest intelligence. I'm sure my government knows of any Federation expeditions to the Delta Quadrant. It is a complicated story. Please, if you could. I don't believe you. You're undoubtedly still in the Alpha Quadrant. I'll ask again. What are your coordinates? With technical facts. Ooh, or with logic. That's 80. I understand your concerns. Naturally, the Romulan Empire does not want Starfleet spying on its science vessels. However, wouldn't a spy come up with a more plausible lie? Implausible, but I'll believe you for now. Thank you, Captain Ramor. Can you help us get in contact with Starfleet? Starfleet? You aren't making this any easier, Captain. Linked beaming unlocked in the science section. Okay, Captain, we're trying to use the visual links signal to beam our crew to the Romulan ship. Linked beaming unlocked in the science tree. That has never been done before. We've had to test it. Would it be willing to assist us, Captain Ramor? Fine, but you'll beam me to your ship and back, and then I'll see what I can do for you. Ramor out. Captain, I'm not convinced of the Romulan's benevolence. I will look further into him in Starfleet's databanks. Alrighty. Let us research link beaming. We have 25 minutes to do that, or 25 cycles. And link beaming. What is that? Engineering. And where the transporters are. Cargo bay. Hyperspace. Transponder. No, trade codes. Cargo bay. Interspace expander. Or is it over here in the workshop? It might be in the workshop. Nope, nothing in the workshop. Science tech tree. Oh, I was looking at the wrong tech tree. Science. No, research. Science. Down this way. Sensors. Linked beaming. There it is. Begin research. While that's doing that, let's continue gathering items in the sector. Alright, success. Which means now I can go in here, make our disruptor array room, which is 4 long, okay. And then I'm gonna put 2 batteries next to it, because why not? Nothing else will really fit on this deck. Technology? No, not technology. Maintenance. I can't put another one on there, can I? Yeah, no, because I don't have enough maintenance crews. Okay. Nope, wrong button. That button. There you go. Alright, let's finish exploring the sector. Talaxian Baxial Freighter. That's right, hold on. Trade offers. Voyager trade. Nah, I'm good for now. Okay, 2 Talaxian ships are in a standoff over salvage from a derelict vessel. One captain wants to use it to aid Talaxian refugees, the other wants to sell it to fund their colony. They offer to us a share of the salvage if we help them. Suggest a compromise, using half the salvage for refugees and selling the rest to found the colony expansion. That sounds more useful. Alright, there you go, 600 morale. That was easy. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Let's continue, Mr. Kim. We're all set, Captain. Ramor is standing by. Let's give it a try. Energize. Hope materializes. Against all odds, the transporter beams pierces the micro wormhole, bringing Telek Ramor aboard Voyager. The impossible has become reality. This breakthrough could open a way home. This is quite the breakthrough. I thought we lost you. A phase variance in the radiation stream had me worried. Lieutenant, begin the evacuation. I suggest we delay, Captain. I've noticed some inconsistencies in our databases, and this phase variance confirms my suspicions. Captain Remor, what year is it? Year. It's 2351. But this is 2371. Our Romulan guest is a person from the past. That wormhole is a rift not just in space, but also in time. We were so close. I'm afraid we're left with our original request. In 20 years, would you relay our message to Starfleet? I will. If you should find a way back within my lifetime, I welcome a message from you. You'll hear from us because we'll get back. Energize. Captain, I think that might not be possible. Our guest has become entangled with the wormhole on a quantum level. Bringing him back could. My patience wears thin, Captain. I just messed up that whole line B'Elanna said. Can we compensate? Theoretically, but it'd be risky. Very. I don't care. I insist you send me back. Let's see. Resynchronize. Modify. We could use the navigational deflector. I think that's what they did in the show. Let's modify the focus of the harmonics. Lieutenant, modify the subspace dampeners to cushion the wormhole's harmonics. Modification complete, Captain. Look, Captain, the transporter parameters are improved, but that doesn't mean safe. The risk of catastrophic failure is still high. You really want to go through with this? My return is imperative. I must be sent back, regardless of personal cost. Let's go through with it. He has a life waiting for him. We won't rob him of that. Execute transport. Energizing. The signal pattern is wavering. Compensating. Reading phase variance errors. Proceed. Proceed. Mr. Tuvok. Adjust to quantum resolution. Lock stabilized. Wormhole subatomic integrity starting to collapse. Can we get him through in time? Perhaps. However, we need to act now. Proceed with transport despite the risk. Increase the harmonic resonance and divert all power to transporters. Lock stabilized. It appears Captain Remor's transport was successful. The wormhole collapsed simultaneously. It appears. Only time will tell. Janeway to crew. Captain Remor has been transported. While we can't be entirely certain he was successfully returned to his time, the odds are in his favor. He carries a message that could reshape our future, though we expect no rescue. We are allowed to hope. Janeway out. Captain, I did not want to mention this in the presence of Captain Remor, but the Federation database states that he died in 2367, 4 years ago. Then hope is all we have. Helm, return to our old course. Eye of the Needle. It was Mission Eye of the Needle. I can't believe I remember the name of that. Okay, nice. Mission success in the Eye of the Needle. Which makes me think, I think I just skipped an episode because I think the Kazon Raider was an entire episode in its own. So that is rather disturbing, which means we will end it there with Star Trek Voyager for today. Stay tuned for next week when I return to the Kazon Raider to see how I can throw Seska off the ship. Like, throw her out of the airlock, like Battlestar Galactica style. Just toss her out at the nearest Jeffrey Tube airlock. Get her out of here. But I'm going to pick up everything in the system, so that way we don't have to worry about that next week. And we're going to return back to the system 500801 away from me. There's also another system over here. Not too sure what this system is. Let's scan it. Don't have DC scanning yet. That looks like a trade station. It is. Okay, yeah, so we'll do that next week, hopefully. But without further ado, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, until then, bye-bye!